Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you. Dumelang. We're gathered this evening to honor the memory and the legacy of our late former president, liberation struggle hero, His Excellency Dr. Nelson Mandela, who established the foundation, Nelson Mandela Foundation, in 1999. I would like to call the Vice Chancellor and the Principal of the University of Pretoria, Professor Shirel Dirare, to officially welcome all of you to UP. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As the Vice Chancellor and Principal of the University of Pretoria, it is my sincere privilege to welcome each and every one of you to this auspicious event. At the outset, I wish to express our sincere appreciation to the Nelson Mandela Foundation for the opportunity for the University of Pretoria to host this annual lecture, especially since it's on the eve of our great leader's birthday, Mr. Nelson Mandela. Tomorrow, together with the rest of the world, many of our staff and students will be making an extraordinary effort through community service to demonstrate their commitment to the vision of our beloved founding president of South Africa's democracy in 1994. Approximately 1/3 of the University of Pretoria's 60,000 students every day undertake some form of community service. And we support over 4,000 community projects across the geographic reach of the Metropolitan of Tshwane. We do this, above all, to ensure that we produce graduates who are likely to contribute to the ideal which shaped the life of our former president, Nelson Mandela. I urge all of us, for the sake of future generations, to do more to make sure that we realize the ideal of living together. Through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, our speaker tonight has channeled significant resources to improve the lives of the poor across the world.
Well, thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Grasha Michelle, Professor Ndebele, Vice Chancellor Delore, members of the Mamelodi families, friends and dignitaries, I can't think of a greater honor than giving a lecture named after Nelson Mandela. I'm also thrilled that the theme of this lecture this year is Living Together. It's truly fitting because in many ways, living together was also the theme of Nelson Mandela's life. The system he fought against was based on the opposite idea, that people should be kept apart, that our superficial differences are more important than our common humanity. Today, South Africans are still striving to live together in the fullest sense, but you are so much closer to that ideal because Nelson Mandela and so many others believed in the promise of one South Africa. It was when I started coming to Africa regularly for the foundation that I got to know Nelson Mandela personally. AIDS was one of the first issues our foundation worked on, and Nelson Mandela was both an advisor and an inspiration. If there's one thing I'm sure of, it's this: Africa can achieve the future it aspires to. That future depends on the people of Africa working together across economic and social strata and across national borders to lay a foundation so that Africa's young people have the opportunities they deserve. Students here believe not only in themselves, they also believe in their countries and the future of the continent. Our priority is to make sure they have the opportunity to turn those beliefs into action, because young people with this sense of purpose can make the difference between stagnation and faster progress. Nelson Mandela said, "Young people are capable, when aroused, of bringing down the towers of oppression and raising the banners of freedom." But our duty is not merely to arouse. Our duty is to invest in these young people, to put in place the basic building blocks so they can build the future. And our duty is to do it now, because the innovations of tomorrow depend on the opportunities available to children today. Let's do everything within our power right now to help build the future that Nelson Mandela dreamed of, and the future that we will achieve together. Thank you.